There's just something about Muay Thai is like, oh, I think I fell in love with seconds. Like we were just going leg kick for leg kick.
Really?
So I got hit with like a flying knee. It was just out of nowhere. Right? Those two losses are like really been tested. Like not just physically, but like mentally as well.
Really?
Like that feeling of like even his stories like really inspiring and everything. Time away from family, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I work as a special needs teaching assistant. I just want to say a big shout out to the Fight for Peace team.
Tell me who you are, how long you've been fighting, and who do you fight under?
So my name is Roberto Adriano. I've been fighting for 2 years. 2 years, I would say. I've been training for like four or five, and I fight under Louis. I know him as Louis. People know him as Yoddecha Sityodtong.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. So have you been with him for 2 years now?
Yeah, 2 years. 2 years. So November this year will be like 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
what's it like training under someone like him?
yeah, man, it's like honestly, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy because obviously big name. Like he's been through it. Like even his story is like really inspiring and everything.
Yeah, the wealth of knowledge you can get from him.
No, you don't. Honestly, in the UK, I would say probably top 2.
Yeah.
And not 2, you know. So, so it's been really good.
You must be very proud to be under someone like that.
Yeah. Even how it kind of just came about, like finding him here, was just like, how did that happen?
How did you find him?
So when I started Muay Thai, like I was just kind of going. So I started really, I don't know. It was just I just saw a video on YouTube, right? And it was like Muay Thai. I was like, never heard of it. So I just watched and I was like, I think it must have been Sanchez. Looking back, it was like 5 years ago.
Awesome.
And then on YouTube, you kind of just get one video. You watch something completely different from your feed, and you just keep getting fed like every time you open YouTube. So then it's just like Muay Thai, and there was a lot of like golden age sort of fighters.
Yeah.
And then eventually it got to a point where I found Louis' page on I think Lauren Kenshin. It was like his kind of story, his upbringing, and I was like, okay, interesting. So then I typed him up, saw his highlight video. I was like, wow, this guy is mad. He's mad, And then it got to a point where I kind of started getting into Muay Thai a lot. Muay Thai. Because back then I was still playing football. And from that, I was like, looks cool. Because I did a bit of MMA at Fight for Peace as well. That's another gym that I go to. Yeah. So I was there. And then, it must have been like, because I was still kind of on and off. Like I was really focused on the football, but still kind of going Fight for Peace and then just doing here and there boxing classes and stuff. And then one day I was going through Instagram and I just saw him. And then it was a video of him doing pads with someone at this gym. And then I clicked on it. I was like, Club Kill, Bocas Hill. I was like, that's like 20 minutes from me. And then I reached out. So I reached out, I think, just before COVID. And I was still kind of 50-50. I was like, it's football. I just do this for fun and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I messaged. I was like, I'd like to come for a session. Then I kind of just like didn't come for like a year. And then within that year, that's when I kind of started falling in love with Muay Thai. Kind of fell out of football. Yeah. And then just kind of started going to other different gyms. And then I realized, he's just around the corner. Messaged him. Finally managed to come, and then from there I just been coming ever since. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy how it just happened like out of the blue.
What's your record at the moment?
So right now it's professionally it's like 0-2. So I turned pro last year April. It's all right, the starting stages, like I kind of felt bad about myself. I was like, man, I'm losing and stuff. But from where I've come from up till now, even though I've lost, I've learned a lot.
Yeah, I bet
think that's most important, especially when you're starting.
100%. Like, you can't beat yourself up for the losses.
Because all those 2 losses are like really been tested, like not just physically, but like mentally as well.
Really, and what was so challenging about them?
I'll say, I think I don't blame the football, but I think with football, it's like you got 10 other people, and like really, there's been games like when it's just not your day, you can kind of shy away. You got 10 other people that can win the game for you. Yeah. But with Muay Thai, it's like you ain't got. It's just you.
It's just you, man. It's brutal.
Yeah, crazy. And I think within those fights, it kind of took. It took those losses to kind of realize, what, like I can't just sub out. Like, it's not like Sunday League where I can just take a breather, and then come back in. And knowing that, I think obviously cried a lot, but within that, I've learned a lot more about myself in like these years training Muay Thai than in football. So
Nice.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling about this weekend?
Yeah. No, this one.
You dialed in?
Yeah, I'm proper. I'm looking forward to it, even with all the different things that happen within this camp, like
What's
opponent
happening?
changes and everything like that.
Yeah.
This is like my third opponent now, within the space of like maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, but I think like this one's confirmed, and even that in itself is a challenge because you kind of
100%.
like. So initially it was meant to be A class, so that's 3 minutes, and then obviously you structure training a bit different. And you see the fighting style and everything,
Yeah.
and then it went from A class to B class. Then that's different because now it's elbow pads. And to be honest, like, I hate elbow pads.
Yeah.
I just hate the feeling of it. I don't really train with them. A quick story about like my first Muay Thai fight. It was a B class fight.
Yeah.
So prior to that, I only had like 2 interclubs, one decision. We'll fight for peace.
Yeah.
And then come in here, train. We kind of went straight to B class, which was obviously it's a big step up. But like we were ready. But within the fight, I just remember I think first time really fighting proper where he's out to get me.
Yeah.
And I remember I think it was like end of the second round. Sorry, my arms just felt like concrete. It was just like what's going on. I couldn't move. Like it was literally like this. It just came straight for me. Obviously, I got TKO'd. But the main thing the main injury was just my arm, and I think maybe I put it too tight. And then it was so funny when I fell. It looked like there was just a light in the spot where I was supposed to fall. But that in itself, I think it was like going back to the mentality thing.
Yeah.
It was like I'll be honest. I'm honest with myself. It was like took the easy way out. I was 23, I think.
2023. Was that your last fight as well?
No. So that was my first fight, and then I had one in October that year.
Yeah.
That was again B class. I won that one.
Nice.
That's after going Thailand.
Yeah.
After going Thailand, I feel like just training there, Sityodtong.
Yeah.
It was like 6 days a week, like 4 hours a day.
You must have been knackered.
Yeah, it was knackering. Like I remember the first week, I must have lost like 5 kg. Honestly, I look like gold.
Where is that gym in
It's
Thailand?
in Pattaya.
Pattaya.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's his home gym.
Is it?
Where he trained up.
Ah, that's awesome. So you went back to his roots.
Yeah, I met some of the fighters that were obviously fighting alongside him, and now their crews and their trainers there.
How much have you been training?
Probably like six days a week.
Yeah.
Obviously, the hours are a bit. So some days, especially at Fight for Peace, do you want to shout out to George? He's like an S&C coach, and Matilda, to be honest. So we do S&C at Fight for Peace Mondays and Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So I kind of use them days for just strength and conditioning. Tuesdays, Thursdays, I'll train at Fight for Peace or here, and then Saturdays, Sundays, I'm here.
Did you always see yourself compete?
Nah, I thought I would have, honestly, I thought I would have been like a World Cup player or something like that, like professional footballer. Yeah, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what caused me to shift to combat sports in general. Like my mum was like, she was completely like, what's wrong with that sort of thing? Like, I think once I started it, like even like the first session, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I want to fight. I want to fight straight away.
Why did you pick Muay Thai? A lot of people go down like boxing routes.
Yeah, I think there's something. I don't know. I don't know how to describe, but you kind of notice like just something about Muay Thai as like art thing. I fell in love with like the body mechanics, like the way they just move, and like obviously watching more like Golden Age fights.
Yeah.
The crowd, and every time they strike, the crowd
erupts.
Yeah, it's just like that. And then obviously I use legs. I've always been using legs like for football anyways. It's just like smooth transition.
What weight do you fight at?
63.5, but I've had some like 61.
What do you walk around at? Do you cut to that?
Yeah. So it's funny. So right now, ever since coming back from Thailand last year, I've kind of just gone up, just ballooned up a little bit. So now I'm like walking around 68, 69.
What do you think the hardest part about fighting is, like for you?
Time away from family, I think.
Really?
Yeah. For me, it's like the thing is, I still see them, but every day I'm basically doing something. A lot of times during the evening, and obviously I finish work, I go straight to the gym.
Yeah.
And I miss that kind of time, especially with my little brother now. It's just me and him. The house, and obviously my two parents, my two sisters gone off to uni.
Yeah.
So, and he's like 13, 12. So that kind of time that we could have had, it's missed a lot of times. I only see him in the morning. I start thinking about him as well.
So do you think after the camp you'll spend a bit of time with him? And all that?
Yeah. Another thing as well was just, I guess, like just everyday stuff. You know, like work and coming here. You know, there's times where it's tiring, and then there's times where I'm kind of have to like really push myself to kind of come and train.
How do you get through that sort of mental barrier?
I think for me, it's like the losses. The losses are the ones that are kind of like, because I know what I was doing in the camp back then, and you know, it wasn't. I was a bit lazy.
Yeah.
And I kind of cutting corners and stuff, and I realized, you know what, like I don't like that feeling of losing. But I work as a special needs teaching assistant.
Yeah.
And that can be quite tough sometimes. Where
I'll
it's
bet.
like physical, like really physical, kind of like high behavior.
Yeah.
And yeah, some days like these guys, like, they pull me to work, and I'm just like, oh, then I got STC, or I got Muay Thai, I'm like, but then I'm like, okay, cool. Last time I got TKO'd, I lost, and then wasn't strong enough.
So you use them losses to just fuel you?
Yeah. Like honestly, for this fight, I'm so pumped because like, so my last fight was in August.
Okay.
In Thailand. So I fought out there in Thailand.
How was that?
Yeah, oh man, it was good. It was good. Like,
so you did like a camp in Thailand, and then fought there.
Again, that one I lost. I was honestly, I think I was winning up until the last 30 seconds, and I think the gas tank just kind of got hit. And it's so funny because I got hit with like a flying knee. It was just out of nowhere, right? Because I was already tired. I was kind of backing away.
Yeah.
And because I was tired, he hit me, and it just kind of like unbalanced me.
Yeah.
And I fell, but because it just, so I'm on the ground. I'm like, why the fuck did I fall?
Yeah.
But then I took like an extra 2 seconds, and then I got the count. And then after that, it was like I knew, oh, I lost. But it was just 30 seconds. Like we were just going leg kick for leg kick.
Really?
Just straight.
How were your legs after that?
Oh, crazy! Like I could walk, but any kind of angle-ish pain.
How do you? This is just a personal question because I haven't done any Muay Thai fight. I've only done K1.
Yeah.
I'm strictly training Muay Thai at the moment, only 3 days a week. But I'm just building up my fitness until I can get into a camp. How do you condition your shins?
You know, back then I used to think like, oh, you just got to like.
That's what I thought as well.
But nah, just kicking the bag, kicking the bag as hard as you can, just pads and a lot of running.
Running? Yeah. How often do you run then?
Like 3-4 times a day. A week. Yeah. So I'll do like a long, like 7K.
Yeah.
And then like a fast 7K, 8K, and then like a fast 5K, and then a couple of sprints as well. And then a lot of assault bike. Bike work. Yeah. Realize it helps.
What do you do on that? 30 on, 30 off or something?
Yeah, 30 on, 30. Like George, the SSC coach at 5 he decides for me on the day. Like,
if someone wanted to start training Muay Thai, what's the advice you'd give them?
I would say not in order. One, definitely run. I'll say run, because it's the worst feeling, like hitting the pads or doing whatever, and you're just completely gassed out. Like a lot of times you're running by yourself, and you know, like when you get to that point where you kind of want to slow down, and then you kind of have to imagine that in the pads. Like sometimes you get to a point where you just kind of start breaking.
Yeah.
And then with the run, you're by yourself. That's when you tell yourself like, just gotta go. Just more for the mental side of it, and obviously your aerobic base.
Yeah.
Study a lot of fights. Just watch as many fights as possible.
When you say study, what are you looking at? See,
for me, it's like pick for someone that's beginning, kind of get your teacher to kind of tell you what are your strengths.
Yeah.
That's a good boxing, some guy good kicking.
Yeah.
And then from that, watch fights, and eventually, just by that, like you just start picking up patterns, yeah, and stuff, and then you start seeing fighters that are actually. Okay, he's really good at like just left kick or switch kick.
Yeah.
This guy's really good at boxing and stuff.
Yeah.
And then from that you can search them up, watch a lot more of their fights, and then kind of mold your kind of fight style, I guess, to it.
Who do you typically watch?
Oh, I watch a lot of like southpaws.
Yeah.
like
Tawan Chai?
Tawan Chai, Sang Mani,
Yeah.
City Chai,
Yeah.
obviously San Chai, but San Chai style is like it's like one of them styles that you just gotta watch. You try and that's unique to him.
Yeah.
And then obviously when I want like more kickers, because I base my thing more around kicks and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously super lit for me is like his right kick is just straight. And ask questions, yeah. Third one, ask as many questions. Like don't feel like embarrassed about asking questions because at the end of the day you're just trying to improve yourself.
You spar once a week?
Yeah, once or twice a week.
Once or twice a week. Is that hard sparring or is that technical?
More technical, more kind of like high pace, but not too much.
60%?
Yeah, 60%. Especially for kicking, yeah, good. You can kick hard, but punching, not so much.
Yeah,
That's kind of like how Crew Louis likes to do the sparring session. Obviously, we've done a lot. This camp, we've done a lot of boxing sparring.
When's your next fight and who's it under?
Next fight is 14th of March. So right now it's 8th. So next week. And I'm fighting under Crew Louis, Yoddecha Sityodtong. So thank you, Kurt, for coming, obviously. Really appreciate it. Just want to say a big shout out to the Fight for Peace team, Muay Thai, Crew Star, Coach Thomas, Coach Shaquille, all the guys, CJ, Muad, Caleb, Sahil. I'm forgetting everyone right now, but yeah, thank you. Big shout out. And obviously, Yoddecha Muay Thai team. Thank you.